Shalom, 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 Yasha Allah. This your boy, Brother Shamwa Allah, back at you with another quick edifying video. Today's lesson actually comes from a lesson that the brother from Saints of New Jersey 2 did. I'm going to label it, and that ye put on the new man. All right. And that ye put on a new man. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Call Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and his only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi. And the Holy Spirit, which is the Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, who have ruled well through the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom. Another mighty shalom to all you Akim out there laboring on the highways and on the hedges and on the unicorn, pushing this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom to you all as well. Like I say, this lesson was kind of brought to you by the power and spirit of Yahawashi, and through the brother from the Saints of New Jersey 2. He did this lesson, says, take a good look. These are not men of the Lord, right? And there was a video kind of going into, looked like Chief Ephraim and, some priest Daniela, and you got Sakari, and it looks like a video shoot, like a rap video shoot. And then I think they got what's the rapper Dragon in it, right? And just being worldly, man, just in that worldly spirit, and the brother, did a good lesson on it, and I just wanted to kind of to land me on it, you got to understand, man, that the Lord is not dealing with that worldly spirit, man, right? It's not dealing with that worldly spirit. All right. And let me see if I can just play a little and just kind of see. Bahasham. Let me see. Salakia. So, you got, the brothers, what they got the little, fringe t-shirts on, but, just acting real worldly. In the Frollo shoot, and he did an example, like he showed right here. This is a video shoot of Jim Jones, and he was like, "What's the difference?" And at the end of the day, it's not. Only thing is they got fringes on. But that same mentality is on them brothers, man. Right, and you see it. All right, you see it. All right, so I just want to go over a couple of scriptures. Lord's will, this is edifying. All right. So the first one I want to get is in the book of Ephesians. Okay. Ephesians, the 4th chapter. Right. The thing about it is, when we come into this walk into this ministry, there should be constant growth. Right. But I was talking to my Akim, that I labor with, and we're just talking how, a lot of people who they're still in that schoolmaster spirit, all right, and that's why they continue, law, the whole nine, right? They haven't graduated to faith and Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, all right, and so they're still in that schoolmaster spirit, okay. Because they haven't graduated through faith and understand, of course, the law is to teach us what we need to do, right? But we know we can't keep the law perfect, right? So we do it to the best of our ability, but we have faith through grace, all right? Through Yahawashi, okay? And understanding that, with that, we apply it, okay? We apply it, the learnings and with through faith, okay? But you have a lot of people who are just they're walking and still in these worldly spirits, still in this worldly spirits and that worldly mentality, and the Lord is not gonna deal with that. Okay, this is Ephesians chapter 4, and I'll start at verse number 23. It says, "And be renewed in the spirit of your mind." It says, "And that ye put on the new man." right? Which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. All right. And this is the NLT. It says, Ephesians chapter 4, verse 23, it says, instead, let the Spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes. Okay. You shouldn't be in that nigga mentality, man. And you got a lot of our people in that nigga mentality, man. Watching, even Gorilla and Sakari, and he'll make little gang innuendos. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Innuendos, right? While he's doing it, and he kind of laughs and chuckles at it. I see it. Certain things that he does. It's still in him. You know what I mean? And you should be renewing yourself. All right. So it says, Ephesians chapter 4, verse 23. It said, instead, let the Spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes. It says, put on your new nature, created to be like the Most High, truly righteous and holy. All right. But you see, a lot of them, they just want to, sew fringes on, to that worldly mentality. And they're still being niggas at the end of the day, and he was watching, it's a video shoot, and everybody got their little fringes on, and, they got their little fitted caps like the brother was talking about. But it's just that whole mentality, right? That whole mentality, of just that whole nigga spirit, man. All right. And that's why the Lord is not going to be dealing with everybody. And the Lord is not coming to save everybody. The Lord is only coming to save his elect and the ones who hearken and listen unto him. All right. Let's get, you're supposed to be renewed and changed, what is that? You were called, that's why it says many are called, but few are chosen. All right. You got many who are called, right? But few are chosen. And the Lord is going to stop a lot of people who are running this race. He's going to stop them dead in their tracks, man. Why? Because they're not adhering, to the true sound doctrine of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, right? They rather go off and be niggas and do nigga shit, man. All right. Salaki on that. But this is 1 Peter chapter 2. In verse number 9, it says, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. It says a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness, right? Out of that nigga mentality, right? Into his marvelous light, okay? Into that new man, that new creature that you're supposed to be and you're supposed to be exhibiting, all right? You're supposed to be, showing, all right, with your light, all right. But if you're still in that same nigga mentality, then people are just like, well, why should I, right? Why should I? I mean, he's the same nigga from the block, all right. They should be able to see, your transition, okay. Remember, the word of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi makes wise the simple, okay. Makes wise the simple. All right. It says, here we go. This is the NLT, right? 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. It says, but you are not like that. It says, for you are a chosen people, a royal priest, a holy nation, the Most High's very own possession. As a result, ye can show others the goodness of the Most High, for he called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. Okay? And how are you shining the light? By still being a nigga, right? Cloaked in darkness, right? Cloaked in darkness, all right? But you got fringes on, right? And you'll harp on that, right? But you don't have, the faith and the fruits of the Spirit, all right? You still have that nigga mentality, and that worldly mentality, right? And what was that? Salakia, let me see if I can get that. I think the brother had brought this out too. I'm gonna bring it out again too. James 4, and verse number 4. It says, ye adulterers and adulteress. It says, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. All right. And you want to be in the worldly, right? You want to be in the world. And you want to, be accepted by, these folks who the Lord ultimately is setting up to destroy. If they're blinded, the Lord is setting these folks up to, ultimately for destruction. All right. It says in the NLT, right? James chapter 4 and verse 4 says, ye adulterers, don't you realize that friendship with the world makes you an enemy of the Most High? I say it again. If you want to be a friend of the world, you make yourself an enemy of the Most High. All right. And that's ultimately, what you're doing, right? Because you're trying to mix this truth in with the world. And that's not how it works. All right. That's not how it works. Okay. What is that? You repping I'm from New York and this, that, and the other. Listen, man, you our people are so caught up still with that same mentality, that whole block mentality, that we grew up on, right? And to be in this truth and you're still on that worldly spirit, hey, the Lord's not dealing with you. All right. Let's get this. 1 Corinthians 1 and let's go to verse number 26. All right. Matter of fact, let's see. Yeah, let's start at verse 26. Salakia. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 26. It says, for ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, and not many mighty are not many noble are called. All right, let me read it again, Salakia. It says, for ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. Okay. It says, but the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. And you thinking that you have to be worldly in this thing to try to gain attention and try to, feed and edify the sheep, right? Listen, if the sheep don't hear, they were not of Yahawashi to begin with. All right. The Yahawashi told you his sheep will hear his voice and they will follow him. All right. When you go to the NLT, 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 26, right? You can hear probably, on the phone. You got the worldly mentality out here, right? Why would you want to be a part of that? Right? It's foolishness, right? This is 1 Corinthians 1 and 26 in the NLT. It says, remember, dear brothers and sisters, that few of you were wise in the world's eyes or powerful or wealthy when the Most High called you. Instead, the Most High chose things. So like it says, instead, the Most High chose things the world considers foolish in order to shame those who think they are wise. And he chose those things that are powerless to shame those who are powerful. All right. Like you don't have to be a worldly nigga to preach this gospel, man. Right? To preach this gospel at the end of the day. The Lord is looking for the lowly. The Lord is looking for the meek. All right? He's not looking for the strong. He's not looking for the nigga of niggas at the end of the day, right? He's not looking for that. Oh man, he know everybody on this block. The Lord doesn't care about that. Right? Because remember, the Lord is not here, is not coming back to save everybody. The Lord is only coming back for his elect. Right? It said, what is that? Salaki, let me see if I can get that. This is it right here. Let's see if I can get it. Yep. 2nd Esdras 9. The Lord is not looking for everybody. Okay. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and verse number 21. And it says, "And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster and a plant of a great people." All right. The elect of Israel. The Lord, chosen from the foundation of the earth. They were already predestined and pre-chosen. All right. And you have a lot of people who are stumbling blocks and to the 2/3. Right. It says, "Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect." Okay. Hey, the Lord has already, prophesied that, hey, it's going to be a lot of us, right? 2/3 of our people, man, are going to perish here. All right. It said many, the Salakia, not good at paraphrasing today. Let's just go to it. Right. 2nd Esdras chapter 8 and verse number 3, it says, "There be many created, but few shall be saved." All right. And you out here trying to drag people, trying to pull people from the world into this thing. And if it's not of it, it's not going to happen. Okay. It's not going to happen. All right. Remember, the sheep are going to hear Yahawashi's voice and they're going to follow, like the book of Isaiah says, this is the way. Follow. They're going to adhere to it. All right. You don't have to be worldly. You don't have to go out here and, try to get clout and fame. All right. And the Lord is, like I said, the Lord is not dealing with that at the end of the day. All right. Let's jump up, right? 1 Corinthians 1 and 23. It says, "But we preach Hamashiach crucified, unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness." Right? It says, "But unto them which are called both Jews and Greek, Hamashiach, the power of the Most High, and the wisdom of the Most High." It says, "Because the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men, and the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men." Okay. Understand. Let me read it in the NLT. Right. It says, verse 23, it says, "So when we preach that Hamashiach was crucified, the Jews are offended." Right. You guys always, you got folks right now. You guys, all you guys talk about is Yahawashi this, Yahawashi that. Yeah, you damn right. His name means he saves, he delivers. All right. And the Heavenly Father told us to hear ye him. All right. It says, "And to the Gentiles, they say it is all nonsense." Right. So you teaming up with these people in the world, y'all doing rap videos and, different podcasts and different things. Right. And you think because you acting worldly that they, that they actually messing with you, but they really not. Right. You look at some of these podcasts from before. I was watching the one with the no jumper, and the one dude who was mediating, and he was sitting there mocking Yahawashi, and the disciples. All right. So you're unequally yoked, okay, with unbelievers. All right. But ultimately, you don't believe. That's why you still got that worldly mentality. Right. It says, but to those called by the Most High to salvation, both Jews and Gentiles, right? And we know those Gentiles are talking about Israelites and that Gentile mentality, right? That we see, that worldly mentality, right? It says Hamashiach is the power of the Most High and the wisdom of the Most High. All right. Let's get a couple more. I don't want to make this too long. Salakia. Just kind of get into it, right? Let's get this. Romans. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. I kept kind of saying it. John 10, and let's jump to 27. Right. Let's start at verse 25, right? John chapter 10, verse 25. Yahawashi answered them, I told you, and ye believe not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep. As I said unto you, my sheep hear my voice. I know them, and they follow me. Right? And who are the ones who follow him? Right? Let's go to John 8 and 31. All right. It says, Then said Yahawashi to the Jews which believed on him, If ye continue in my word, then ye are my disciples indeed. And a lot of you have, stepped away from, from the word of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right. To your own detriment. All right. What did he say in the book of Matthew 7? Matthew 7 and 22. It says, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works, right? And that's that mentality, They got that nigga mentality, and they go out there and, on the highways with the little t-shirt fringes, and that's right, bring it out, with the staffs banging on the ground and this, that, and the other, and then they go back to being a nigga mentality, ready to fight everybody, you with the loud ass microphone, right, and yelling at people, right, trying to get people, and then they get too close, and then you want to get confrontational, and this is I can speak, for myself and for my brother, because these are things that we used to do. All right. Until we had to grow in the spirit. And you have a lot of people who are, they're like Webster in this thing, right? Or Gary Coleman. They're just not going to grow up in this thing. They're going to stay in that childlike mentality. They're going to stay under the schoolmaster instead of, graduating to faith in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right. And actually utilizing and, instead of just reciting it, thou shalt do, they're not, you actually, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not actually going out and utilizing it in every day. All right. Knowing that, hey, we know who you used to be. Okay. But guess what? In this times, we have to learn to humble ourselves. All right. Because the Lord's not looking for that. Right? The Lord is going to be the one to provide. The Lord is going to be one who's going to be our protection. We don't need to be getting up all riled up in that nigga mentality, that nigga spirit at the end of the day. All right. So it says, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. All right. And that's ultimately what's going to happen to a lot of you, man. All right. Because you haven't, adhered, and changed your whole mentality, man. You still are trying to cleave onto that nigga mentality, man. Right. And what does that say? 1 Peter, right? 4 and let's see. I'll start at verse 16. It says, Yet if any man suffer as a Mashiachian, let him not be ashamed. It says, but let him glory, says the Most High on this behalf, right? It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, right? And those who know, those who got those fringes on, talking about keep the law, brother, right? Do this, do that. And then you're still in that nigga world mentality, man. Right? It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? All right. Let me get one more and close it out, right? Let's go to Hebrews, I believe, Salakia. No, Salakia. I always get it confused. Romans 12, right? Romans chapter 12. I'll start at verse 1, right? It says dedicated service, okay? You see it? It says, I beseech you, brethren, therefore, Salakia, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, right? We are right now, we are under the Most High is giving us mercy to what? To change who we are, right? By the washing of the word, all right, through the faith in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, all right? It says, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. All right. It says in the NLT, and so, dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to the Most High, because all he has done for you, right? It says, let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind he will find acceptable. This is truly the way to worship him. Okay? And that's changing your ways. All right? What does it say? How shall a man change his ways? By the washing of the word? Something, paraphrasing, But how is it if you're still in that same worldly mentality? Okay? It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. It says that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High, right? Because now people can see, like, dang, hold on, man. I want you that dude out there, people can see that light shining in you, right? They might not even quite get it. They like, damn, I don't know, something different about you, it's just something different about you, man, right? Because they can't really see it, right? But you've been renewed in the spirit, all right? You've been renewed in the spirit, right? You no longer have that ninja mentality, man, all right? And you got to get rid of that, man. The Lord is gonna destroy and delete a lot of people, man. And you're gonna be part of that, all right? Because you want to stay in that worldly spirit and not change and try to better who you are, okay? And grow in this thing, all right? You're stunting your growth, right? By trying to cling on to the world at the end of the day. All right. So it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. All right. It says in the NLT, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let the Most High transform you into what? A new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know the Most High's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. All right. Right. But if you're not willing to do that, then you're not going to be changed. Right. And then you wonder why, you're thinking that the MOTB is spiritual. Right. You're thinking, hey, we can prophesy with our hats on, that whole mentality. OK. But this is the mentality, and this is the thing that we need to get over. All right. Now let's go back to this and we'll close it out. Ephesians chapter 4 and verse number 24. It says, and that ye put on the new man, which is after the Most High, is created in the righteousness and true and holiness. All right. So it says in the NLT. All right, Ephesians 4 and 24, the NLT, put on your new nature, created to be like the Most High, truly righteous and holy. All right. So I just wanted to do this, lesson. I've been trying to meditate on something, and the brother, got out a beautiful lesson through the spirit, and I just wanted to land me on it. Lord's will, this was edifying, right? With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Kol Halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Peace and blessings to the elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad. A mighty shalom to the 144,000 men and to the rest of the elect. Stay diligent, stay focused. Keep praying for one another. All right? And get out of that worldly mentality, man. Right? Because the Lord, it truly is going to destroy you. All right? Because you really haven't changed. You're conforming and you're staying in this world. All right? And I'm going to drop the video link, Lord's will of that brother's video too, so you can check that out. All right? And with that, I'll say shalom.